we're talking about Survivor now. In 1982, you had possibly the most famous song in the world, with Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah.
How did that change your world?
You know, I called the phone call that changed my life. It was, I got home one day, my house in LaGrange, Illinois, and I had an answering machine, and I pressed it, and I heard a couple of messages, and I hear one that stopped me cold. Hey, yo, Jim, give me a call. It's Sylvester Stallone, you know. I go, yeah, right. You know, somebody's putting me on. But I called him back. I said, is this Jim Peterik? Is this really Sylvester Stallone? Hey, yeah, call me Sly. You know, so here's me, kid from Berwyn, Illinois, talking to my hero, who was already a hero of mine because of the first Rocky, and then the second Rocky. He says, I got this movie called Rocky III, you know. And I could use that song, Gonna Fly Now, but I don't want to. I want something new, something fresh, something for the kids, you know. And I like that song you guys got, Vehicle, when you were at the Ides of March. I love that song. Can you write us a song for Rocky III? And I said, sure, you know. He sent us the rough cut of the movie, and I called up Frankie Sullivan, who by that time was my lead guitarist with Survivor. We rented a big old Betamax Pro, you know, took up the whole table. And we stuck in the big cassette, and we turned on the sound because there was another song that was temporary music, as they call it, which was called Another One Bites the Dust. So we turned that sound down, and I had my guitar pick and a guitar similar to this, not the fancy tiger stripe, but I just started going, you know, like that. And about 2 days later, I was driving in the car, and I said, you know, we got to score those punches. And I went, you know, I said, So went back to the back to the drawing board. Yes, that's it. And called Frankie back. And by this time, Stallone sent us the whole movie, which was necessary. He only sent us the first 3 minutes initially. And there was no story. You know, there was Mr. T rising up, and there was Stallone getting kind of soft and doing MasterCard commercials. And okay, I get that. But we really needed to see the whole movie. So finally he sent it, which he wasn't supposed to do. And that's when we got the whole gist of the Stallone was losing, you know, Sly was losing his edge, and his trainer Mickey was saying, Sly, you're losing it. You're losing the eye of the tiger. Eye of the tiger. We got our title. So that's when the whole story, you know, really unfolded for us. And 2 days later, we had the song demoed at Stallone goes, holy, you know, he flipped out, and he actually ended up using the demo in the movie. There's 2 recordings. People don't know that, but we demoed it in, like, you know, 2 days, and boom, went out. It was fantastic. And we said, well, it's just a demo. He said, no, I need it for the movie now, you know. So that's a different version. So then when we went into the studio to cut the album, we recut it because we wanted the better sound and everything. It took us a month to re-record. It's called Chasing the Demo. It's going, you know, that initial magic, you get so excited. But we finally got it, plus we got the big sounds. And, you know, what surprises me is not that it went #1 on Billboard for 5 weeks that year, but that in 2018, it's still around. And it's still making a difference. You know, I get the stories every day, and that's the real royalties of this story.
For sure.